Good afternoon guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's topic is chemical bonding, right? So if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and give a like to my videos. So what is this chemical bonding? It is the attractive force between an atom or an ion, right, binding to another atom or an ion. So simply, what is this atom? Atom is the minute particle of any matter. The minute level particle of any matter is called an atom. And what is an ion? Group of an atom or a group of atoms with a charge, a positive or a negative charge, is called an ion. So when an atom binds with another atom, there is an attractive force between them. So that gives the chemical binding. So that is called the chemical bond. And you must also know that the outermost shell electron, that is the outermost shell electron of an atom, is called the valency shell. The valency shell electrons will rearrange themselves to become stable in a chemical bonding. So that's fine with our definition. And now we're going to types of chemical bonding. And we have the first type is called the ionic bonding. So we have another name for ionic bonding, and we also call it as electrovalent bonding. And the second type is called the covalent bonding. Right. So what is this ionic bonding? It is made up of ions. Iron, not okay, let me just tell you, Fe is ion. So we are not talking about that ion here. It is ion, ION, that is positive or negative group of atoms. Okay, so the major difference between ionic bonding and covalent bonding is ionic bonding is made up of electrons being gain or lose or gain of electrons, whereas in covalent bonding we only share the electrons, only sharing of electrons are being shared, right? So let us go to a very quick simple example of an ionic bonding. That is, you might know sodium chloride. So the symbol of sodium is NaCl, sodium chloride. Okay, so you already would have learned about some of the basics, but I'm just touching here some very few simple things. Like sodium has the atomic number 11. What does the atomic number 11 means? That it has 11 protons, which is equal to 11 electrons. So when we are drawing the configuration, I will make another video on electronic configuration. You can look on it for further detailed information. Just now I'm explaining a simple bit of that. So now if this is sodium, if this is the nucleus, just assume. So we have the electrons on its orbits. So the electron configuration of sodium will be 2, 8, 1, because the first shell, it can hold only up to 2 electrons. Second shell can hold up to 8 electrons. So how many is remaining to make 11? 2 and 8 is 10 plus 1. So the outermost shell is having an electron, right? So this is the electron configuration of sodium. Now Now let us consider of chlorine. The atomic number is 17. So it would be like Cl, 2 electrons. The first shell, second shell can hold up to 8 electrons, 2, 4, 6, 8, and third shell can hold up to 2 plus 8 is 10. So another, to make 17, we have 7 more. 2, 3, 5, and this is 7. So what happens in this chemical bonding is there's an extra electron here, this shifts off here, and they bind together. So we can draw it like this. Two electrons, so the extra electron has moved off. So we give, when an electron goes away, electrons are negatively charged and our atom is neutral. Neutral means the same number of electrons and protons are available in an atom. So when a negative charge goes away, if a negative charge is being removed, that means the positive charge will be more in it. So we give a plus, 1 plus, because 1 electron has gone. So meanwhile, a negative charge has increased this side. You can draw this. Two, 4, 6, 8, and we have one more layer. So now already there was 7, and because an electron has moved from that side, it has become 8. So we give a positive charge, a negative charge here because an electron has come in, right? So this is NaCl. This is ionic format. So you can write simple equations for this, like sodium is an atom, right? So an electron is removed. So without writing minus electron, we put the arrow and take the minus that side. It becomes positive electron plus an ion, sodium ion is formed. Likewise, Cl atom gains an electron to form Cl minus. So you can write the states. So together we can write an equation, Na plus ion plus Cl minus ion, they join together to form NaCl, right? So I hope you understand this very clearly. And okay, now the structure of sodium chloride, have you heard of it? This NaCl, one sodium is being surrounded by 6 chlorine. So you can think of that in 2 dimensions. And one 3D structure, sorry, not 2D, it's 3D, and 1 chlorine is surrounded by 6 sodium atoms. So it is a giant structure, so we call it as ionic. It's an ionic bond structure having an ionic bond, so we call it as NaCl is an ionic lattice. It is an ionic lattice, right? So I hope you understood this video, and we can think of some other examples too, like magnesium chloride. Then if you see the periodic table, usually the group elements, right, we have some groups. For the O levels, if you consider 8 groups, that's enough. Right, now we are going to consider the ionic structure of magnesium sulfide. Let us give a try. You can take a paper and pen and try this while watching the video. So magnesium, the atomic number is 12. So the first shell can hold up to 2 electrons, second 8, so the balance is 2. So if you write the structure of magnesium, it would be 2. Then we have 2, 4, 6, and here we go 8. Then in the outermost shell is also called as the valency shell. There is only 2 electrons, so it's sulfide, so we have sulfur. The electron configuration of sulfur is 16 is the atomic number, so we have 2 and 8 is 10 plus 6 more to make 16. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, and the next most shell, the valency shell, holding 2, 4, 6, right, 6. So these 2 electrons move from magnesium to sulfur. So the next diagram would be like this. Magnesium, its nucleus, and now we are coming to the orbits. 2, 4, and 6, and 8. Yes, so the last 2 electrons has moved away, so 2 electrons have gone, so we give a 2 plus charge. And consider sulfur. Two electrons, then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and the outermost 1, 2, 4, 6 was there, and 2 has moved here, so it is 2 electrons have come in, so we give a 2 minus. So magnesium ion plus sulfide ion combine together to form magnesium sulfide, right? Now I'm just going to talk about the periodic table too. So you know, in the periodic table we have groups, so we are not talking about this transition group, we just leave that. So without considering that, we make the groups up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So in this you need to know that usually the metals of group 1 will have the valency of that will be 1. So I will talk about this deeper in another video, how to form the valency, in my next video. So hope you understand this. So like for example, sodium belongs to group 1, and so chlorine belongs to group 7. So outermost shell, it has only 1 electron, outermost shell it has 7 electrons. So these will have a valency of 1, you need to memorize that, and chlorine will have a valency of 1 because it needs to gain 1 electron. So how many electrons it has in its remaining or gaining or sharing, that is like how many it can hold will give its valency. So I will talk about valency in another topic, not here. So you will know the valency of sodium is 1, the valency of chlorine is 1, so we cross it over, so N is here. So we'll talk about this in detail in another video. Okay, hope you understood the ionic bonding well, and in my next videos I will talk about the valency, covalent bondings and all that. Thank you for watching the video throughout, and hope you find this very useful, and please don't forget to give a subscribe to my channel.